Welcome, dear friends, to part number 8 of the polarization of chakras in partner relationships. And again, let me offer my humble obeisances time and again unto my spiritual master and Shri Gaurachandra, Srimati Radhika, her associates and her divine abode, Shri Vrindavan, and unto Shri Krishna, his associates, and the devotees of his devotees. May they bless us with the most sublime understanding of pure divine love for the benefit of all. So, in the last part, I think part number 7, we were discussing about attracting the soul partner, or whatever you want to call it. And though I see, have a little bit of a different view on that, let us anyhow discuss the article as it is here and then have some final thoughts on that. So if the energy exchange in the aforementioned way is done with the visualized partner for some time, there will be a finer feeling on the different levels of the chakras. And more early or later in life, life will give arrange the meeting with a person where there is just fitting to those sensations. It's not even necessary that the other person has activated his or her chakras in the aforementioned way, but there will be a equation or a tuning that is sensible for both of them, maybe just in a different kind of clarity. And let me add here a little comment that if we're not imagining that, or if we're not even consciously doing this kind of observation of the chakras, etc., life will still bring to us those people that help us become more aware of our issues where there is not the natural flow. So if we know the information that is in this article, then we can observe the patterns more consciously and discuss it more consciously, make conscious changes to come into harmony with our own energy flow, and help also the people around us come into harmony with their energy flow. So let's continue with the article. So if the consciousness for chakras and their polarity is not awakened, then partners will come together. They have a strong resonance in only maybe 1, 2, or maybe 3 chakras. They may be attracted from the heart or the intellect or from the gut to some other human being, maybe even from 3. And don't register that also the other chakras play an important role in that. There may be strong tensions if there are some chakras which are in a strong resonance and others are not. And if there are tensions and problems, then often there will be discussion, analysis, etc. But that will usually not activate the chakras which are in denied, uncared for state, usually to the opposite. Many problems and tensions can mostly very easily be harmonized without many words if the energy flow in the chakras will be cared for in the above mentioned way. And a partner relation will thus receive a much deeper connection than it will only have through common interest, agreements, or goals. So the experience of the here described energy flow will in time create such a indescribable feeling of bliss that will grow and grow in time. That is the potential that we're talking about here. So let us have some final thoughts, and I'm also looking forward to your comments on that. I suggest to do some contemplation on the subject matter, to observe, and also to sit down in meditation in whatever way, not in an imaginative way, but in a contemplative Vipassana style or observing style of meditation, and see how the different chakras feel. And we have developed a way in the 108 loving self-alignment where we can look at the chakras of partners and see how each of the partners feels about the different subject matters that are core issues of the chakra, and how they feel in themselves and from the partner. And you can compare that, what is the perception of the one person to the other, and so you can see what anyone can do in themselves to awaken with compassion and love the energy flow as it is natural. And if both partners do that, then there is a growing potential for the relationship. And also you can see that, or you can think about that even before getting into a deeper relation. What is also mentioned here: first examine and look precisely who you want to bind yourself to, so you can see how far the chakras harmonize, how you harmonize with a potential partner in certain areas of life before you get into a deeper relationship, just because maybe one or two chakras are attracted to each other. And so you can avoid a lot of tension. Third, there's a lot to say about it, but mainly we have to practice unconditional observance, unconditional compassion, and try to distance ourselves sometimes a little bit from our judgments, and take a step back and try to describe what is going on without too much identification. So more unidentified discussion can take place, and we can bring more compassion and love to the issues that we have with the different subject matters that relate to the chakras. So thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for your comments, thank you for your likes and your shares, and see you again soon on 108 LSA. Jai Shri Radhe.